Yo, 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 what's good, chat? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. I should be able to hear me now. Alright, perfect. You guys boys can hear me. Welcome, chat. Welcome back to another freaking stream. Glad to have you here. As you guys see, new background, because I'm currently moving places. So this will do for now, but slight new background. Bard, you also live in Australia? No, I don't. I do not live in Australia. I do not live in Australia. Hold on now, chat. I will probably have to pull up. Hold on. Let me do this. Ah. I have to pull up chat on my other PC. Alright, I got chat in front of me. Let's go. Let me just send the link to everybody. Alright, so let me go over the charts real quick. First and foremost, how y'all doing? First and foremost, as you guys know, we have increased the prices. So a lot of you guys know this, but we have increased the prices by 10%, which also means that my discount code has also increased. So right now you can get 45% off any funded account if you use code BD45. So BD with capital letters 45, you get 45% off any account right now. Hold on. One sec, chat. Let me just charge my phone. Ah. BD 45, 45% off. Capital letters. Capital letters BD 45, 45% off any account right now on Next Level Funded. Go get yourself an account. Alright, boys. Let me first and foremost remove all drawings here. Boom. Remove all drawings from ADUSD. We got gold. Remove all drawings from gold as well. Boom. Boom. Now, let me do my quick analysis here. So, as you guys see, this was predicted. This was predicted like almost 2 weeks ago. More. No, around 2 weeks ago, or the beginning of this week. The beginning of this week, Monday, we predicted what gold was going to do. So if you guys look at the daily, do you see this pattern on gold? What happened is you had an uptrend on gold, right? You had an uptrend, like so. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. But what happened afterwards is you basically broke the trend by closing below the most recent higher low, right? And what does the trend reversal look like, chat? The trend reversal looks like this. You have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then you close below the most recent higher low, and you come up and retest, and you break below, right? This is also called a head and shoulders, and that is exactly the pattern gold is making currently. So gold is currently making this simple pattern where it's creating a higher high, higher low, and then created this lower high, right? Created this lower high because of what? Because price obviously needs to come up and retap after you've broken below, and now you're continuing the trend down. So likely what you're going to see on the daily, I'm expecting bearish price movement. Bearish price movement on the daily. Now, you have created a big imbalance to the downside since you pushed up so heavy, since you pushed down so heavily because of news. So that imbalance will have to get filled obviously first. But basically, all I wanted to say is that we're currently bullet bearish on the daily, as you guys see, because of this trend break and this retap of these highs right here. All right, so that's the head and shoulders on the daily, and gold just currently broke below it and is retesting this area right here to continue down. So bearish price action on gold. Now, we know that on the daily, but on the 4-hour right now, we do have some other stories to tell. So let me go over the lower time frames as well. We start from the 4-hour. All right, 4-hour is okay. 4-hour just closed below here, closed below this area right here. Looking just tapped into this imbalance that you had created on the 4-hour, and currently just retesting these levels. Now, you broke below here on the 4-hour, which means that you now have a range to fill. Where will you fill the range? Let's see. 4-hour range goes from here to around perhaps down here. So I'm expecting price, very simply chat, to come down to around 3,296. The reason we're coming down to 3,296 is because you closed below this range, right? You did close above, but you made a fake out, and then you closed back into the range. Now, since you closed back into the range, as you guys see, this range gets filled pretty much every single time in past history. That means that price will likely fill the range down to 3,291, at least. Now, I think you're coming down further than that, but for today, I think price will do this. Price will likely come up, tap some of these imbalanced areas, fill the imbalance on the 30 that is created from news, and then start pushing down again and fill this range right here. That is my prediction on the 4-hour on gold. Let's look at the 30-minute. Ooh, 30-minute does have this comp here, but it's a news comp, so it doesn't really count. But if you come up there, that's a good sell right there from that area. Let's see. Alright, so we got this level here. Okay, so tap the rejected perfectly off of this zone right here on gold. I see. I see. Okay, those are the levels on the 30-minute. Now, the level on 30-minute is pretty... Okay, I see. So, basically, chat, what's going on here is you're rejecting perfectly off of this level. It's a rejection level. In the past, you guys see 3,311 to 3,316 is a previous rejection level. As you guys see, boom, boom, boom. It's also a very strong support, which means that below that support, you should see a range fill down to this area because it's a decision area. So what is a decision area? A decision area is an area, it's like a checkpoint. Imagine like a checkpoint where price has to tap before moving somewhere else. So we do have a decision area down here on gold where every single time you tap this area, you make a big move. It's even lower, I would say. It's somewhere down here. Yeah, somewhere down there is a decision area. So every time you tap that area, you do see a crazy rejection. So what I'm expecting on gold now, chat, is I'm expecting again. Gold made a breakout. You close below this range. you're looking to fill the range down all the way to 3,275. Let me mark this one up as well. Boom. Right here. Right? 3,300 dot. So I expect the price to do something like this on gold. Boom. But these are my levels for night chat. These are my levels for right now. A position that I would say would be very, very good would be sells from this area right here. Something like that. Something like that would be what I would say. Where you see price fill this imbalance, come up, fill this imbalance. After you fill the imbalance, you no longer have any reason to come up since the imbalance is filled, and then you can continue down its original direction, which right now is bearish, and the daily can also continue bearish. So what I would look for is tap into this area. Now you'll probably reject anywhere here, but tap into this area, see some sort of reversal on the lower time frames, and look to catch those sells down here. Right? That's what I would look for on gold. Is it safe to buy aiming to get the comp? No, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say you could buy right now because there's still news, and the reason. Let me see. There's still news, and that's the reason you shouldn't buy right now. Because again, you don't know when news comes out, chat. There's not the technicals don't really play into account when news comes out. The technicals don't really play into account. It's more just so the market sentimental, and there's external factors pushing the market. Therefore, right now I wouldn't suggest you guys even touch the charts, to be honest. That's a very long dip. Yeah, it was news. What's your favorite pair of indices? My favorite pair is gold XAUSD and AUDUSD. These are my favorite pairs. My favorite indices. I don't really trade indices. You see all pairs, chat. All pairs have pretty much the same pattern. If we were in shorts currently, should we close them? Depends on where you shorted from. Depends on where you shorted from. You see, guys, so remember what I told you guys about pushes? So what you can likely see here now is also, you can see the 5 minutes start consolidating a bit, right? Start consolidating a bit. And then you can see the 5 break the highs and then dump down after that. You can easily see something like that. So what I'm expecting to happen, based on my knowledge, is price will likely start moving upwards towards this imbalance right here, but it will not fill the whole imbalance. It will kind of blue ball it. It will kind of just reject right in before that imbalance, but potentially start making some consolidation, and then it will break the highs, tap into this imbalance right here that it left out, and then will dump. That's something that I would look for right now on gold. Giveaway done? No, there's no giveaway yet. We still haven't done any giveaway. Another news in 40 minutes, high impact, really? See, today is July 5th, July 3rd. ISM PMI, yeah, but it's not as high impact as NFP. So we're good. We're good here, chat. It's not even close. So it's not news that's coming. The PMI is gonna come out now. Is not gonna have that big of an impact. So we're good. I do believe that's also gonna be bearish for gold, though. I do believe the red folder is also gonna be bearish for gold. Are you only trading gold? No, I trade all these pairs right here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Alright, chat. Like I said, gold is coming up to fill in imbalance. To be expected. To be expected. The 5-minute does have a strong rejection area here at 3,336, so we'll see if we can tap past that. But more than likely, you'll come up to around this level right here. Yes, bearish on gold. Yeah. Everybody's bearish on gold right now. You just have to find the opening. You just have to find where you're gonna get in. Look at UJ. Oh my days! Look at UJ. Holy fucking shit. UJ had the biggest reaction of all of them. Yeah, UJ had the biggest reaction of all the pairs, chat. Insane reaction by UJ. Absolutely bonkers. Look at this void, chat. Look at this void that I marked out. Like fucking. I marked this void out like a week ago, chat. And just respecting it. It closed right inside that void, and now it's dumping. Insane. But look at that. That's how it targets imbalances. The market really targets imbalances. That's really what the market does. It targets liquidity. It targets imbalances. Right? This push down. I always say this. News, chat. News is basically just a volume. Just a volume influx. That's what news is. News, chat, is a volume influx, right? So there will be imbalances. There will be places where price wants to tap. There will be imbalances. There will be something that price action wants to do. There will be something that technicals is saying. All that news does is just give extra volume for that thing to happen quicker, right? So you guys saw the last week or this last week and the beginning of this week, price just pushed like crazy, right? And left imbalances below. Now, price eventually has to come down and fill these imbalances, right? And that's why news just is a volume influx for price to do so. That's all news is. All right, Chad, we're moving up here. We're moving up here on gold. Price should see some sort of push down here very soon. By the way, for everybody's here, as you guys know, right now, BD45 for all accounts. So if you guys want a next level funded account, obviously you need one to break free, to actually become profitable, to get a payout. I would highly suggest you guys use code BD45 in the shop, and you get 45% off any account you want. All accounts, all accounts. And again, if you guys look at Next Level Funded's YouTube, if you guys look at Next Level Funded's Instagram, if you look at Next Level Funded's Discord, they're not pushing this anywhere. They're not pushing this code anywhere. This is an exclusive code that the founder gave me to give y'all, right? So it's the highest promo we have, BD45. Capital letters, big B, big D, pause, 45. And you get 45% every single account. So yeah, make sure to take advantage of that shit, chat, because it's an insane promo. Also, we have new accounts type. We had new account types coming out. 2 new account types. So I won't tell you guys what it is because I can't, but there are 2 new insane account types coming out. This will be crazy. But what is the fundamental of gold in current situation? Please tell me. Well, the fundamental of gold right now is obviously bearish. Right now, gold is heavily bearish because both technicals and fundamentals is saying the same thing. The reason we're bearish is first and foremost, news came out really good for DXY, which means DXY is pushing like crazy. right? News came out really, really good for DXY. But when news came out really good for DXY and gold dumped like this, it created this imbalance, right? Which means that the market hadn't reached an equilibrium. And as you guys know, the market always wants to balance itself out. So right now, price is pushing up to accommodate for this downwards push that it's just currently made, right? So that is what's going on right now, chat. That is what's going on right now. So it's basically the fundamentals is saying bearish, the technical is saying bearish, but all the technicals have to do first is come up and compensate for this downwards push and balance itself out. Once it has balanced itself out, then you can start pushing down again, which is why I have this pattern drawn right here, which will show you guys. Which indicators or tools do you mainly use for gold? I don't use any tools or indicators. I use one indicator, that's this right here. It's called X Ghost Wickless Candles. The reason I use that indicator is to show me candles that have no wicks, and that's because that's a part of my strategy. UJ analysis. All right, let's see. So UJ, I'm just expecting a push down on UJ. Not much I can say. I had this void drawn out from like 1 week ago that we respected right now, right? Since I had this void, I was expecting us to tap this void a long time ago, but I just had it there just because I was too lazy to remove it, and now we tapped it. Now we tapped it. So the reason we tapped that void is obviously news, but nonetheless, it's a void. It's an imbalance. So price tapped that void, and now we're probably looking to head down on UJ because of the imbalance we made. So what I would look for in UJ is just simply sells. Just sells. Just sells. Looking for this 15-minute compensation play would be amazing as well, right? If price came up here, boom, something like this would be amazing, chat. So that's the position I would look for on UJ. I would look for price to come up, tap this compensation, tap 144.988, and then I would enter, and then I would ride this baby down. That's what I would look for. Alright, gold's still moving up. Interesting. Look at that zone, chat. Look at that zone at 313, bro. My zones are actually insane. Like, I swear nobody draws better zones than me. Look at this shit. Perfectly respected to a T. Insane. Insane. And should you close above this zone as well, you'll more than likely see us fill this range up. Okay, UJ candle just opened up with no top wick. Let's see if UJ can come up and you can get some nice sells here, chat, on UJ. Get some nice, beautiful sells on UJ. By the way, if you guys still haven't found out, we have upped my code. So I have an exclusive discount code that is made only for me and only for the people who support me, which is BD35. So if you use capital letters, BD, no, not 35, that was the old code. The new code is BD45. If you use code BD45, you can get 45% off, meaning almost half off any single account you want on the website. So go get yourself a Next Level Funded account, get funded, get a payout, change your life. Let's fucking get it, boys. BD45, let's run it. In gold, 3350 is a good zone for sell. Well, that's a compensation play, so yeah, it is. It is a good zone for sell. You're right. All right, UJ's coming up. Interesting, interesting. Remember, guys, when news comes out, now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want to chat. I do not want to trade or even make an analysis during news because I don't trade news myself. I'm a price action trader. I'm a technical analyst, meaning I don't like news because news, nobody can predict news. Only inside information, people that have inside information. Us retail traders, we can't do shit about news. Therefore, I honestly don't enjoy trading during news, but honestly, I will do it, and I will do analysis for you guys here on Next Level Funded's YouTube channel because it's fucking Next Level Funded. It's the best platform on earth, so I gotta do it. But usually, during this time, I don't even look at the charts. When we have NFP, I don't even look at the charts, chat. But this is an exception. But that's what I'm looking for in UJ at least. Looking to fill that imbalance down after tapping this compensation right there, after tapping this no-wick candle. Gold still moving up. close. Did we close above? Yeah, you did close above the zone. Did close above the zone on the 15 and on the 30. New 30 just open, chat. Looking good here. Looking good to come up and fill this imbalance that it created. Which session do you prefer to trade gold? London session is probably the best to trade gold in my opinion. Your analysis is too good. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Alright, ADUSD just filled the imbalance. GPUSD just filled the imbalance. And you know what this tells you, chat? Nice headphones and mic, thank you. This is just a temporary thing, chat. This is just a temporary thing, alright? I will go back to my normal mic and my normal setup. This is just a temporary thing as I'm moving places. I can feel the sarcasm through the screen. I can almost read the sarcasm on that one. Alright, so here's what I was gonna say, chat, by the way. So basically, this tells us something very important and very profound. The fact that GBP/USD, let's look at GBP/USD and XAUSD, alright? So both of these pairs have USD as a denominator. That means that, you sound like me when I'm working. That's crazy. That means that gold and GBP/USD usually move the same, right? One goes down, the other one goes down with it. They move the same. But now what is happening is that GBP/USD made the push down, right? Because of news. Obviously, NFP came out bad or good for the dollar, bad for GBP/USD. Obviously GBP/USD will make that push down, which it did. Same thing with gold. Gold also made that push down. But here's the difference. GBP/USD is climbing and filling the imbalance much quicker than gold. Right? As you guys see, if you look at gold, filled almost half of that candle. GBP/USD already filled the whole candle. This indicates to me that since GBP/USD and AUD/USD, both of these pairs, which should move the same as gold. Hold on, what's going on? What's going on, chat? Man, I can't deal with this shit right now. Alright, chat, this screen just froze. Alright, let me just do this instead. So we'll just go to this. Basically, as you guys see, gold and GBP/USD and AUD/USD move the same. But GBP/USD and AUD/USD, these two pairs, they have filled the whole candle, the whole news candle. Gold has not. That, to me, indicates that gold is inherently weak and gold is inherently bearish at the moment. Because if gold was as balanced as these pairs, it would have moved the same as these pairs. Gold would have also filled the whole candle. But since it's having a hard time filling the whole imbalanced candle, it means that gold is inherently bearish. So, yeah, that was my analysis from looking at these two pairs side by side. Because I'm seeing GBP/USD and AUD, they're moving very quickly up. Like price moved down, boom, and then it just immediately moved up and compensated for this whole move. But gold did not, which means that gold is probably much, much weaker than these pairs. So prioritize sells on gold, chat. Prioritize sells on gold. That's all I'm saying. How much RR do you target per trade? Depends on which trade, but usually 1-to-1 or higher. Bart, you're not home? No, I'm not at home. I'm not at home at the moment, chat. Are you only trading those pairs that are on your watch list? Yes, only those pairs. I don't even look at other pairs. I don't even touch other pairs. Bart don't got a home anymore. That's kind of true, chat. At the moment, I don't have a home. At the moment, chat, I'm kind of just rogue. At the moment, I'm just a stray human being, bro. Right now, I'm at my brother's place. So right now, I'm at my brother's place, chat. Little controversial shit happened with or not controversial. Little beef happened with the guy that I was living at, or not the guy I was living at, but the guy that owned the place that I was renting, my last apartment. So I had to move out, and now I'm just homeless, chat. I'm a homeless trader, chat. I'm a homeless trader that makes 6 figures. How the fuck does that work? So yeah, at the moment I'm living in my brother. Chat, funny story. Funny story. I'm living at my brother's right now, but that's just because until I find a new place. But for the but the 2 first years I traded, my 2 first years I traded, I slept right here. Wait, let me show you. Can you guys see? You guys see this sofa? I slept here for 2 years, chat. Not for 2 years, but for a couple of months. The first 2 years I traded, when I lost my rent money and I couldn't live anywhere, I was sleeping here. And now I'm back. Never forget where you came from. No, never forget where you came from, chat. I came from this sofa. I swear I was streaming. I was streaming right there. How many years of trading experience do you have right now? 5 years. And this is not a big apartment, chat. My brother is sleeping next, like, the other side of this wall, which is insane. There's a daily inverse fair value gap at 32.90 areas on my trader, but 32. What do you say? 32.90, 32.90, 32.90, 32.90, 32.90. Yeah, I see what you mean. 32.90. Oh, you're all the way there, down there, bro. Focus here. We're right here. We're at 30, 33, 32. All right, 32.90 is way too far down to even think about at the moment. Can I say, will the prop firm have MT5, MT4, MT5? Yeah, definitely in the future. Definitely in the future. Uh, how long did it take you to become profitable? It took me 2.5 years. Around 2.5 years to become profitable, Chad. But you can do it much quicker. Like, I tell this to everybody. 2.5 years was what it took me because I took the hard route and I didn't know what I was doing. But knowing the things I know now, like the education sources, like you can do it in a few months. You really don't need a few years like I did. Match trading lagging? I don't know why people say match trader. Match trader has never lagged. Not once, Chad. I've used match trader for so long, it has never lagged once when I've used it. So I don't know why you guys are saying match trader is lagging here and there. Dude, match trader hasn't lagged once for me, and it's the best platform. Like, in my opinion, it's the best platform there is. It's so intuitive. It's so up to date. MT5, Chad. MT5 and MT4 has been the same for years. For years, bro. How can people even like that? It has been the same for years. There's nothing there. There's nothing. They haven't added anything. It's the same fucking thing it was 4 years. When I started trading, when I first started trading, chat, 5 years ago, MetaTrader looked the same. There's no difference. Why would anybody want to use that? It's like the people that created MT5 has left that project behind. They don't give a shit about that anymore. So I would say, dude, if you're serious about trading, switch to MetaTrader, bro. You need to refresh mobile constantly. Never had a problem with that. But yes, for everybody that wants MT4, MT5, we will have MT4, MT5 in the future. Dude, this is just frozen. Because somebody explain to me, why is this just frozen, chat? I can't do anything. Only this tab works for some reason. Alright, boys. Okay, so GBPUSD literally just retraced the whole move it made for news. Retraced the whole freaking move. Insane. UJ is coming down as expected, chat. As expected, UJ is coming down. Very simple price action here. Has an insane imbalance to fill. Tapped this void that it created a long time ago, but finally tapped it, and now it's rejecting off of it. Comp and fucking station play. The comp and fucking station play, chat. Oh my days. Anyways, but that's what UJ is currently doing. GBPUSD, nothing. Gold, just filling this range up. Like I told you guys, it will reject, gold will reject somewhere here. Since gold is, the fact that gold is lacking behind GBPUSD and ADUSD so much is giving me a lot of confidence that it's going to reject somewhere up here. And you're going to get some nice sells very soon. Only single, please do not spam in chat. I would highly appreciate if you do not spam in chat. It's very annoying for me and everybody else. Would you take GU cells on the comp? No. This is a news comp, so I'd probably stay out here. Because also look at this. You do have this void. You do have this void right here, chat. So I would not look to catch this this comp right here. I would not sell GU right now. Just if it wasn't news, I would do it, but since it's news, I'm not gonna stay out here. I'm gonna stay out. But the nice thing is, chat, that as you guys know, prices did increase for about with about 10%. Next level funded prices, but prices increased, but so did my coupon code. So prices increased by 10%, but my coupon also increased by 10%. So we had BD35 last week. Now we have BD45 to get 45% off any account Next Level Funded. And I'm telling you guys this, please listen to me when I say this. Please don't do the same mistake I did, because the mistake that I did when I first started trading is I did not trade prop firms because I didn't believe in prop firms. I traded my own capital, which resulted in me losing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because I was just blowing account after account, right? If I had $5,000, I put that 5,000 in my trading account and I blew the whole account. I did that over and over again. Please do not do that. What you should do is just use a prop firm. Now you have the insane opportunity to only spend like 50 bucks and get access to $5,000 in capital, or spend 100 bucks and get access to $10,000, or spend 500 bucks and get access to $200,000 in capital, right? So if you, let's say you buy an account for $100, right? You get $10,000 of capital, which means that you can only lose $100. If that's not the most insane thing you ever heard, please tell me otherwise. Because listen, you spend $100, you get access to $10,000. So the max you can lose is $100. It's what you spend on the account, but the max you can win, the max you can win is thousands and thousands of dollars. So the ROI is insane. I wish I knew that shit when I started off trading, or I wouldn't have lost all the fucking money I lost. So I'm telling you guys right now, use code BD45 capital letters and get yourself an account with Next Level Funded and kick off your trading journey and realize the power of prop firms. Use the power of prop firms to your advantage. Use the power of leverage. Leverage our money. You don't have to leverage your money. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Buy an account. Right now we have accounts for as cheap as $8, $9. You can buy a 2.5k account, guys, even for people in third world countries, because we know everybody doesn't have a high income. Some people have it harder financially. Therefore, we have created an account that everybody can afford. 2.5k account right now on our website. And if you can't afford, obviously get a 50k, get a 100k, use code BD45 and you get 45% off. You get half off the price. So I'm telling you guys, use the power of prop firms. That's why I'm partnered with this prop firm specifically, Next Level Funded. That's why I believe in prop firms. That's why I tell every one of my students to use prop firms, because it's the best fucking thing a trader can do. The truth is, you're only trading 400 by 500k, 5k account. Well, that yeah, if you're talking about the drawdown limit, yes. Please tell me how you close all trades at a time. Why are you even in? Why are you in so many trades that you can't close them one by one? That's an issue. All right, boys and girls. Starting to reject. Look at that. Starting to reject off of that high right there on GBPUSD. Gold still should be pushing up here. Gold still should still be pushing up here. At least for the range down up to 3,345.5. Also, Spencer mentioned that we're gonna drop 2 new accounts, so 2 new account types, which is gonna be insane. So I can't give you guys too much, but it's gonna be very, 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 very good for y'all. The new accounts that we're gonna drop. The BD45 not working. Obviously, it's not gonna work for 10 for 10. The BD45 works for our normal accounts, not the 10 for 10 or 20 for 20 or 25 for 20. It's gonna work. It works only for the normal accounts, the normal steps. How to overcome fear? You overcome fear by confidence. So the way you overcome fear by confidence, and you don't gain confidence from confidence. You don't gain from um, shouting affirmations. You don't get confidence by acting a certain way. You gain confidence by proven results. And the way you prove results is you do the work. If you know you've done the work, if you know you've done the things necessary to achieve the things you want to achieve, you won't fear losing, right? You won't fear anything. You have to have a delusion, like, bro, for the next 30 days, bro, I want you to be as delusional as possible. You have to be as delusional as possible. You have to think that you can get yourself out of any situation you put yourself in. That's the way it works in trading as well. I blew multiple accounts, but never once. Listen, chat. I blew over 50 accounts probably in my whole trading journey. Never once did I not think I can come back. Never once did I not think I can do it again, make money again. Never once. Never once. So the way you overcome fear. And the reason I did that is because I knew that I did it before. If I could do it once, I can do it again. If I can pass an account once, I can pass an account again. If I can get out of drawdown once, I can get out of drawdown again. Right? And that's proof. I proved to my brain. Right? I proved to my brain that I can get out of any situation that I put myself in, any bad situation. And that's when fear disappears. That's when confidence grows. So, if you're fearful of something, first and foremost, bro, have you put in the work. If you put in the work, if you do the things necessary, you should not feel any fear. You will see that fear will disappear. Which trading strategy are you using, bro? I'm using my own strategy called the no-wick strategy. In match trader, all trades not closed at time. Okay, no, man, Ali, we know. You've typed that 50 times, bro. And if you type it again, you'll be banned. Will you do a giveaway today? Okay, sir, I'll do that. Thanks for the advice. No worries, bro. I got you. Remember, the fear will be there. And here's also one thing I can do, or say to y'all. One thing I can say to y'all is, yeah, you might feel fear. You might feel fear. You might be scared. Do it anyways. Who cares? Do it scared. Being scared does not mean you can't do it. Scared is just a feeling you feel in your brain. Scared is just a chemical reaction in your brain. It does not dictate how you move your hands. What you actually do. So yes, okay, you feel fear? Sure. Guess what? Do it anyways. I'm scared to enter this position. I'm scared it's gonna hit stop loss. Let it hit stop loss. Being scared doesn't change how you act, or shouldn't change how you act. So that's one thing. You can be scared however much you want, but don't let it change how you act. You can be scared and still do something. Bart trying to get a Nike sponsorship. Just do it, chat. All trades can close at the same time, but you just need to tap select button on the right. Yeah, you see? You see, if you just had a new Ali, if you just had a Google search, you've gotten your answer. What was in Discord announcement 750 points? Not sure what you mean. Haven't seen Discord announcement. Alright, everybody. The time has come, everybody. The time has come for a chat. What's the time come for? Y'all know what's about to happen, chat. Y'all know what's about to freaking happen. Ooh, it's time for a... Let me see if somebody in chat can guess. Giveaway! Just to let you know, I had a great day. UJ comp 1RR, TP went 3R due to... Hey, let's fucking go, Josh. Good fucking shit. Fire. World War 3? No. Nah, chat. It's a giveaway, chat. It's a freaking giveaway. Alright. Let me do this for y'all. Alright. So we do Wheel of Names. Alright, alright, alright. World War 3 going to happen soon? No, World War 3 is never going to... Chat, if World War 3 ever happens, listen. If World War 3 ever happens, chat, I'll have to step in. Alright? I'll make sure it doesn't happen. Don't worry. I don't want to, but I will have to do something if World War 3 starts happening. Alright, I'm waiting for the list to get generated. Bardfx Gorilla. You mean Gorilla versus Gorilla? At least we're all gonna be homeless, so you don't feel alone. Aww. Dude, that makes me so happy to hear, chat. The fact that y'all are homeless with me. Alright, chat. Boom. Alright, chat. It's time to spin the wheel. So, today we're gonna give away... Let's see what Spencer told me. We're gonna give away... Chat, we're gonna give away 2 5K accounts and 1 10K account, alright? So, we're gonna spin this bad boy. Why the fuck did it happen? We're gonna spin this bad boy, and we'll see who wins. Alright, first spin of the day. The winner for the first 5K account is... Surai Kuzur. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, bro. Congratulations. 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 Now, I need you to go open a ticket in Discord and you'll get your 5K account. Alright. Next guy is... some people's name is not there. Alright, I'll add Thomas. I'll add... If your name is too weird, I won't add you. I'm kidding. Hi. Why the fuck so many people? Alright, if I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Josh. Kent is there. No, it's not. Never mind. Add my name. Assassin. Delete. Noman Ali, you're there, my guy. You are there. Alright, that's it, chat. If your name isn't here, I'm sorry. But we'll have to spin this. My name is not in there. Alright, I'll add one last guy. Because just one last guy. Just one last guy. Bazil. Alright, let's go, chat. The winner of the second 5K is... What? Is... Music World. Congratulations, Music World. You have won yourself a 5K account with Next Level Funded. Go open a ticket on Discord and you'll receive your 5K. And he got it last time. Really? He did? Fuck. I don't know. That's up to Spencer. Anyways, chat. And now the second. This is for the 10K. This is for the big boy, chat. This is for the Gorilla account. Alright. The winner of the 10K account is... No way. Noman Ali, you have won yourself a 10K account. Congratulations. Congratulations. Open a ticket on Discord and you will receive your 10K account. Congratulations, Noman Ali. Alright, chat. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Remember to use code BD, capital letters BD45 to get 45% off any account. Again, NNLF is not pushing this anywhere. This is an account that is exclusive for me and the people that support me. So go get yourself an account with Next Level Funded. Plus 2 more accounts dropping very soon. Let's fucking get it, boys. We're here to take over the industry. Come trade with us. Join Next Level Funded. And I will see you boys another time. Alright. Take care, everybody. Peace out. NLF on top.